These 3 people are Doctor Who community members, and by working as a team they could win hundreds of pounds. There's only one thing standing in their way. The Chaser. The chase is on. Hello and welcome to The Chase. Can this team of 3 Doctor Who mega fans be one of the fandom's finest quizzing brains to take home hundreds of pounds? I hope so. Let's meet them.
Hello, my name is Adam. I'm from Berkshire, England, and I am a content editor.
Hello, I'm Dylan. I'm from Birmingham, and I'm a teaching assistant.
Hello, I'm Joe. I'm from Brighton, and I work in film production.
And that is my team. Now, one by one they'll try to bring as much money as they can down the board and into the team prize fund. But as always, hunting them down every step of the way will be the chaser. Anyone who gets caught loses their money and is out of the game. Make it back safely though, and they'll go through to the final chase with a chance to win an equal share of the total prize fund. And first to face the chaser is Adam. Welcome to the show, Adam.
Hello, lovely to be here.
A long time coming this. First up today, a little nervous?
Yeah, a little bit, but I'm ready to take on any challenge.
Absolutely, and I've heard you've got a bit of experience with quizzing, is that right?
Yes, I used to run like a sort of Doctor Who pub quiz during lockdown, so that sort of I've been the quiz master. Now it's nice to be the quiz contestant.
Amazing. Well, Adam, here's a question that you won't get schooled on. What is your story on how your Doctor Who obsession started?
Well, my sister was the one who got into it when the show was revived in 2005. And I sort of came into the show like a couple of seasons later, like with Series 3 in 2007 with David Tennant and Frida Adjiman. So it was then that I sort of started to really develop my love. I started to it was that year, like the first year I was a Doctor Who fan, I immediately wanted to go to like the Doctor exhibition in Cardiff, and then just sort of fandom grew. I just was part of doing a lot of events and conventions, and and Doctor Who helped inspired the creative side of me. I feel like I'm in the creative industries because of Doctor Who.
Amazing, yeah. So, Adam, best of luck, mate. This is your cash board round now. Every correct answer is worth £5 and you have 1 minute on the clock. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, best of luck. Your time starts now. What did Cassandra incorrectly call a jukebox?
Pass.
iPod. Who portrayed Professor Yana?
Who portrayed Professor Yana?
Yeah.
Derek Jacobi.
Correct. In Gridlock, what emergency service did the Doctor mention a lack of on the motorway?
Pass.
Police. What relative did young Amelia Pond live with?
Her aunt.
Correct. In Doomsday, whose heartbeat increased when the Doctor appeared?
Pass.
Rose. In what room of his flat did Mickey accuse Rose of making excuses to get into?
Pass.
Bedroom. And that is your time. Adam, how did you think you did there?
I feel like the answer's almost there at the tip of my tongue, but I couldn't quite get there with a few of them. But there were a couple that I sort of managed to get in the end.
Absolutely. Well, of course, you got 2 correct there, so that raises £10. Right, now it's time to face the chaser. But who is it going to be today? Will it be the Purple Doctor, aka Dominic G Martin, the man who makes big finishes everywhere he goes? Or will it be the Great Intelligence, aka Liam O'Malley, so Victorian he still thinks Hartnell is the Doctor? Or will it be the Silence, aka Jamie of JA Productions, the man who destroys anyone when they mention Star Trek, as he should? Or will it be the Destroyer of Worlds, aka Xander Grogan, who has degrees in law, fine arts, and winning? Adam, who would you like to face today?
Ooh, it's a great lineup, but I think perhaps potentially the Purple Doctor, about big fun.
Sure, well, let's see who it is. Okay, so it's Dom, the Purple Doctor.
Hello, Adam. Been a while.
Hello. Yes, it has. How you doing?
Yeah, not bad. How about yourself, son?
Not bad. Keeping very busy with just life and the universe and everything.
I can imagine, yeah. Gotta keep trucking, whatever you're doing. But no, that was a fairly tricky set of cash builder questions right there. I could see you zig when you should have zagged, so it's definitely mistakes that I probably would have made myself in certain ones, so it's all good. Looking forward to getting this underway.
Me too.
Absolutely. Yeah, okay. Well, Adam, obviously you have got £10 there from your cash builder. You start 3 steps ahead of the chaser. If you like to be a Tavolian coward and go a step closer to home, with the lower offer, the chaser will offer you.
Well, if you choose to go a bit closer to home, I will slash your winnings by 50%. So, a £5.
£5. However, if you like to be attractive like Jeff and go for the higher offer, the chaser will offer you.
If you choose to come a bit closer, come into my parlor, then I will quadruple your winnings. So that'll be £40.
£40. Okay, so Adam, turn and face your team. Dylan, Joe, what do you think Adam should go for?
I'd say probably play safe, but do whatever you feel comfortable doing. If you want to go for the higher offer, if you feel confident, go for it. Don't forget, with the questions coming up, you've got choices, so that'll help.
Indeed.
Yeah, I agree. Play it safe.
Okay, Adam,
I will go with my team and, yes, go with the Tavolian offer.
Okay, I'll take away the other 2 options and say for £5, good luck. The chase is on. Dom, your thoughts on that, first of all?
Logical decision to go for. Not very high price fund, but, you know, it's all about playing the game, so let's do it.
Best of luck. Here comes your first question. At the end of the Age of Steel, Mickey references what prior episode? A. Boomtown. B. The Parting of the Ways. C. School Reunion. Okay, Adam, your answer, please.
I'm going to go with C, School Reunion.
You're gonna go with C, School Reunion. What makes you put that?
I think potentially, I think because it's within the same season, of course, and I think there might be like a line that was said in School Reunion that may sort of come back into play in the Age of Steel, I think.
Okay, let's see if C is the correct answer. It isn't. It was B, The Parting of the Ways. So you stay where you are on the board. Let's see what the chaser has put. Chaser has put?
I put B, Parting of the Ways. He makes reference to, is it like the yellow truck, isn't it? Like, when he's, the heart of the TARDIS and all that jazz.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Right, yeah.
The chaser does come onto the board. Let's get you some consistency going. I forgot to say as well, I've only told Dom this. Because of my laptop breaking last week, I had to do the questions very hastily. So we're only receiving questions from series 1 through 7 today, okay? So, Eccleston, Tennant, and Smith. Those are the questions. Right, okay, here comes your next question. In Night Terrors, George is revealed to be what species? A. Kiza. B. Penza. Or C. Stenza. Okay, Adam, your answer, please.
I'm gonna go with A.
A. Teaser, okay. Big fan of Night Terrors, Adam?
Yeah, I'd say it's a fairly underrated story.
I would agree. It's filmed in Bristol as well, where I'm from. Let's see if A. Teaser is the correct answer. It isn't. You stay where you are. We got some consistency going, but not for the right reasons, Adam. Let's see what the chaser has put.
I put Tenza. My reason being, I was actually researching that character not too long ago, so that stuck in my head.
Amazing. The chaser comes 2 behind you now, Adam, already. Let's see if we can get you some momentum going. Here comes your next question. What was Kathy Nightingale's middle name? A. Sally. B. Bethany. C. Costello. Okay, Adam, your answer, please.
I'm gonna go C.
I'm gonna go with C. Costello. Okay, do you know what episode that's alluding to?
I'm not too sure, actually.
Okay, I'm sure the chaser will be able to fill us in. Is C. Costello. The chaser has put?
I put Costello.
Chaser, context, please.
I can't because I just, it was a guess. It was a complete guess.
The episode was Blink.
Yeah, sorry.
Episode was Blink there. Finally, we got some momentum. Adam, let's keep it. Here comes your next question. In The Impossible Planet, who was the first to die? A. Scooty. B. Toby. C. Mr. Jefferson. Okay, Adam, your answer, please.
I'm going to say A, Scooty.
Okay, any reasoning behind that? Complete guess?
I definitely don't think it's B, and wasn't 100% sure on C, so I'm just for A.
Let's see if A is the correct answer. It was indeed A. Scooty. Very well done. You move 2 from home now. Well done. The Chaser is put.
I put Scooty also. I was deliberating a bit because I was just like, do we define Toby as having died when the beast takes him over? Or yeah, I was trying to work that out which angle we're going for, but I went for Scooty because Toby does end up popping up, but I don't know the state of consciousness, whether it's deception or whatnot. But you know how it is.
And Mr. Jefferson died in the Satan Pit, I believe, the following episode.
Satan Pit. He sacrificed himself to let the others get through the events.
Absolutely, what a character. Right, Carbon Copy was created for the waters of Mars from Mr. Jefferson, I must say. Russell T. Davies reusing great characters, but nevertheless, Adam, of course, 2 steps away from getting through with £5. Are you ready for your next one?
Yes, I am.
Okay, here comes the question. In what episode does the Doctor declare he is 1,103 years old? A. The 11th hour. B. The Impossible Astronaut. C. Closing time. Okay, Adam, your answer, please.
I'm going B, The Impossible Astronaut.
Okay, was that you laughing there? Were you a bit stuck on that one?
No, I think I feel confident that was a reference made at the beginning of the episode regarding his age. So I feel fairly confident enough with that answer.
You're absolutely correct. B, it was. So you move 1 from home now. Very well done. After the shaky start, Chaser has put.
Also put B, 1103, because there was a time skip in that episode for the Doctor.
Absolutely, he stays on your case, Adam, but it will be in vain if you get this next one correct. Are you ready for it?
Yes, I am.
Best of luck, mate. Here it comes. The Clockwork Droids believed Renette to be compatible at what age? A. 37, B. 39, or C. 41? Adam, your answer, please.
I'm going to say A. 37.
Any logic behind your reasoning?
I actually know it's the guess.
It's a very tough round, this, so I'm not surprised that a lot of this being complete guesses. But it doesn't matter because you are through to the final chase because that is the correct answer. Very well done. You raised the jackpot to a modest £5, but of course you're the first one up. Are you happy with that? Well, you can't.
Yes, I'm very happy with that.
Very well done. Well, let's get the Chaser's thoughts. Chaser.
Very well played. Yeah, I couldn't have caught you. So look forward to facing you in the final chase. It's just as well you didn't go high, because then you would be gone.
It may have been worth taking the £10, but normally there wasn't much difference between the 2 prices, so you may have made the right decision, so very well done. Adam, right, go and take a seat back with the team. Well done, you've made it through.
Thank you very much.
Next to face the Chaser is Dylan. Welcome to the show, Dylan.
Hello, you okay?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm kind of scared.
How did you do with the questions there from Adam?
Really good, actually. I'm feeling quite confident. I'm just nervous because I know Dom's a really good chaser.
Yeah, I mean, you saw his form there. He is very good today. Well, he's good all the time, should I say. Right, of course, Dylan, I'm going to ask you the same question as I do everyone else. How did you get into Doctor Who?
Oh, well, I just remember watching TV a lot with my nan when I was young. And she'd got me onto the soaps. So we just always watched those together. And I think I just sort of got to a point at like 4 years old. I remember vividly getting really bored and tired of it. And like after EastEnders, they showed the trailer for Christopher Eccleston's series. And it's that trailer, that iconic one where he's like talking to the camera. Yeah. And I just remember thinking, like, he's talking to me, that's my show. And I just remember going, we're watching that. And I've not stopped watching since, so.
Amazing. And I know you have like an affiliation with Modern Who especially. So these questions should be right in your ballpark, right? Yeah, for sure. I think that series 1 to 7 bound is like a really sweet spot for me. So I'm pretty happy with that. Very good. But yeah, my laptop breaking has basically possibly won you the game. Who knows? Right, so of course then we have to get you through to the final chase. So you know how this works. Every correct answer is worth £5. You have a minute on the clock. Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, your time starts now. Who created the parallel universe Cybermen? John Loomis. Correct, John Loomis. In The Unquiet Dead, the Doctor compared the TARDIS to what for Charles Dickens? Oh, could you repeat the question, please? Yep, in The Unquiet Dead, the Doctor compared the TARDIS to what for Charles Dickens? Pan. Shed. What animal was experimented on in Aliens of London? Pig. Correct. In Doomsday, what colour was the Daleks' gunfire? What? Repeat the question, sorry? In Doomsday, what colour was the Daleks' gunfire? Blue? Correct. How old do you have to be to watch the Starship UK video? 12. 16. In Tooth and Claw, Rose and the Doctor made a bet worth how much. The time is up. Dylan, how did you think you did there? Not as good as I did in Adam's round, but that's okay. I got some questions correct. You did. Just before we move on, for the audience's sake especially, the question there was, in Tooth and Claw, Rose and the Doctor made a bet worth how much? Would you have known that, Dylan? Tenner? It would have been a tenner, yes. So, of course, you were just out of time, so you didn't get that. But what you did get was £15. 3 correct answers. Are you happy with that? I'm happy with that. Good. Well, let's bring back the Chaser.
Hello, Dylan.
Hello, how do you do?
Doing well, doing well. That was a very good performance. Well done. And yeah, I'll tell you one thing though, because Will asked me that question earlier about the fiver, the tenner. I said fiver, so well done. You got one up on me already. It doesn't count, but you can take that.
If it counts to me, I'll take it.
You did very well, Dylan. Right. Well, of course, 3 steps ahead of the Chaser is where you start with your £15. If you'd like to take a step closer to home, the Chaser will offer you.
If you'd like to run away, then I will offer you a fiver once again.
Fiver, okay, very consistent. However, if you'd like to take a step closer to the Chaser, be a bit adventurous, the Chaser will offer you.
It's still here, £40.
£40. Dylan, turn and face your team. Joe and Adam, your thoughts?
I think, it's better to do what we did with Adam, just kind of keep it safe. I mean, if you feel like, if you're really confident in going for the higher number, then do that. But yeah, I would recommend keeping it safe once again.
I would also say it's best to play it safe, mate. I think that's the best way forward.
Okay, I think Dom has instilled a lot of fear. Yeah, absolutely. Right, Dylan, of course, the choice is yours. What would you like to do?
Well, I've done this once before, and I can't remember what I did. But this time, I'm going to go for the £40.
Ah, impressive.
Nice one. You've done this before, Dylan? You've been on the chase.
You've done something with Who game shows.
You've done Jeopardy, and you did very well in that.
I remember there was one that I was like, I did quite good in, but sure. I don't remember what I did.
You did Jeopardy.
Money-wise there, but
oh
yeah.
Dom, you watched
what happened then doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Now, only now is what matters.
Exactly. Very true, very true.
Absolutely. I'm going to take away the other 2 options and say, Dylan, for £40, best of luck, the chase is on. Here comes your first question. What episode is set in the Dagmar cluster? A. The Girl in the Fireplace. B. Planet of the Ood. C. The doctor's daughter. Okay, Dylan, your answer please.
I'm not sure about this one. I think this question's a bit difficult. I think I'm going to go with the girl in the fireplace.
It is very, very niche dialogue. No, it's very nothing dialogue from this episode, I can't lie. Let's see if A is the correct answer. It was indeed, and you moved down the board. Very well done. The head-to-heads, of course, are going to be difficult, but you guessed correctly. Chaser, your answer please.
I also said the Dagmar cluster. Shit, sorry. I also said that I meant the girl in the fireplace. You've got my answers. You know what I meant to say.
Of course. So the Chaser does come onto the board.
We tried that for the edit. That was a complete brain fart because I was just thinking to myself, Dagmar cluster. Because for me, it was a guess. Because I know the Planet of the Ood and bloody... What's the other one? C. Doctor's Daughter. They were on primarily planets. Whereas Girl in the Fireplace had the spaceship, so I was thinking if anyone was going to be there, it would be the spaceship one.
I like that deduction more than just randomly guessing like again. But it doesn't matter because you both got it right. Very well done. Right, Dylan, ready for your next one?
I'm ready.
Here it comes. Revealed in The Almost People, what was Cleves' password? A. Bad man. B. Bad boy. C. Bad wolf. Dylan, your answer, please.
Bad boy.
You a fan of this two-parter?
No, not at all. I think it's really weak. But I just remember that scene because I thought it was a strange password, so it's always stuck with me.
Yeah, fair enough. I love that two-parter, so I'm going to cut that out of the edit. I'm not. Let's see if B, bad boy, is the correct answer. It is, and you move down the board. Very well done, Dylan. Chaser, your answer, please.
I actually went with Bad Man because I too think that two-parter is quite weak and it just doesn't interest me whatsoever. So that just didn't stick in my head.
Very well done. The Chaser has, of course, slipped up. Are you ready for your next one?
I'm ready.
Here it comes. In Aliens of London, who became acting Prime Minister? A. Tom Hitchinson. B. General Asquith. C. Joseph Green. Dylan, your answer, please.
Joseph Green.
I swear to God, if you say you're a fan of this two-parter, but not the Series 6 two-parter, I'll be fuming. Are you a fan of the Solarian two-parter?
I love this Slovene two-parter. Yes, I do.
Of course you do. Let's see if that is the correct answer. Is it C? It is indeed C. It was Joseph Green. Very well done. Now you move free from home. Happy with your performance so far?
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot more confident with this section than the cash builder. So yeah, really good.
Impressive. Okay, very well done. Chaser, your answer, please.
Joseph Green as well.
Yeah.
I got my answers mixed up in the first one. You're getting your aliens mixed up at the beginning with the letter S. Oh dear, this is an interesting round.
Isn't it just? We're all getting confused. Right. Here comes your next question, Dylan. In Flesh and Stone, when asked if the Doctor had impressed her, what number did Amy respond with? A. 8. B. 7. C. 6. Dylan, your answer, please.
I'm going to say 7.
Is that just a case of going down the middle because you have no idea?
Yeah, this is a guess for sure, this one.
Let's see if B is the correct answer. It is the correct answer, and you move 2 from home now. This is very, very impressive. Either you're an incredible quizzer or you're an incredible guesser. So, well done, Dylan. Chaser, your answer, please.
I also put 7. That's annoying. Okay.
I mean, there's not much you can do, isn't it, Dom, when they're all getting the questions right?
When you're getting all them right, there's nothing I can do. I don't have anything to regret, so well done.
Absolutely. And it's an incredibly, incredibly tough set, so this is incredible right now. Could be a super team, is what I'm saying right now. Nevertheless, Dylan, of course, you've got to get through to the final chase. 2 more correct answers, and you are there. Are you ready for your next one?
Yes, let's do it.
Here it comes. In The Empty Child, the Doctor dances. How old was the empty child? A. 4, B. 6, or C. 8? Dylan, your answer, please.
I'm going to say 6.
Go down the middle again. Let's see if 6 is the correct answer. It isn't. It was A. He was 4 years old, which I was fascinated by when I found that out, because I was like, bro, he looks about 7 or 8. But of course, you stayed.
I knew it wasn't 8.
Yeah, yeah. Chaser, your answer, please.
It was that 10 seconds. I timed out. I was trying to think. Oh, damn it. No, never mind. I felt.
Chaser was timed out there. Right. Dylan, very well done. You got it wrong, but so did Dom. So here comes your next question.
Same playing field. Doesn't matter.
Exactly. In The Curse of the Black Spot, who commits mutiny? A. Mulligan. B. McGrath. C. Dancer. Okay, Dylan, your answer, please.
I'm going to say Mulligan.
Let's see if that is the correct answer. It is the correct answer, and you move 1 from home. Very well done. Another underrated one, I must say, that episode. Nevertheless, Chaser, have you timed out this time? Your answer, please.
I went for B.
Went for McGrath there, so incorrect.
Yeah.
So, Dylan, you get 4 chances at making it through to the final chase with £40. Here comes your next question. In Bad Wolf, Captain Jack said he got his denim from what shop? A. Hop Shop. B. Levi's. C. M&S. Dylan, your answer, please.
I love this 2-parter. I've recently watched it. The answer is Topshop.
I won't waste any time. That is the correct answer, and you are through to the final chase. Adding £40 to the jackpot, which raises it to £45. Dylan, incredible. Of course, you had the odd slip up there, but considering how difficult a set that was, stellar. And I shouldn't be surprised that you got through, because you are an incredible player. How do you feel?
Elated. That was actually really tricky, but those are really hard questions. But a lot of that was luck, if I'm being honest. But I'm really happy to get through. So thank you.
Hell no, oh, Dom.
Oh man, that was a tricky one. The question about the empty child just completely stumped me. I was just like, oh, what? I don't think it. Well, I can't remember if his age was ever explicitly stated, but it must have been.
It wasn't explicitly. It wasn't explicitly said, but we found out his birth year, and then we found out, of course, what year the episode was set. So it just works out in that.
That's why. Yeah, that's why I couldn't get there. I was just trying to think, and I was just like, what could it be? Then suddenly you started speaking, and it's like, oh fuck. Okay, probably made you bleep that bit, but yeah. Oh well, doesn't matter. I fully expected you to get through anyway, so honestly, well played.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing you in the final chase.
Absolutely. Didn't go and take a seat with your team. Chaser, I'll go to you before I introduce the next contestant. A bit of a super team being built here.
Yeah. Honestly, very good performances here, and honestly, no way in hell I would have been able to catch either of them at this point. So yeah, let's see what Joe can do.
Absolutely. Next to face the Chaser is indeed Joe. Welcome to the show, Joe.
Thank you for having me, Will.
No worries. Haven't heard the word Joe said so many times in 10 seconds. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah, thanks for having me on board.
No, of course. So, it's been a while since we last spoke. You were originally supposed to be on a Who Game show before. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, The Wheel, but you were always in the shadows because I think, was it Connor, who was basically just triumphing that episode and you never actually got spun up. So this is actually the first time you've made it onto the channel for real. So how are you feeling? How have you been doing with the questions so far?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I mean, the questions are actually surprisingly harder than I thought they were going to be. They're a lot more specific, but I've got a few right, so I'm quite excited to hear what I'm going to be asked.
I mean, we're 3 series into this now, so it's becoming more and more difficult to make questions for this show because I've got to go niche because I've done all the surface level ones. So I'm sorry, and I'm sorry especially to the Series 4 contestants, like next series. But no, I'm sure you'll be good. even in the
thank
podcasts
you.
we've done where we speak about films, you like speak about Doctor Who out of nowhere, and I just think, okay, we're speaking about Doctor Who now. So you clearly have that love. So I must ask, where did that love come from? What got you into the show?
Well, I've been watching Doctor Who for as kind of long as I can remember, really. It's hard to remember the specific points in which I started watching it, but my earliest memory was watching the Christmas Invasion, because I have this vague memory of watching watching a TV show about a strange man on a spaceship fighting an alien in his pajamas with a sword. And from there, like, I've just been watching it kind of religiously ever since. So that's my earliest memory. I think the Christmas Invasion was the first time I ever properly watched the show and kind of got hooked on it.
An amazing episode. I watched that the other day. Yeah, I thought very good. Amazing. Okay, so of course you know how this works. You've seen how the other two have done. 1 minute on the clock. Every correct answer is worth £5. Are you ready to go?
I am ready to go, yes.
Okay, best of luck. Your time starts now. In what episode would you find auntie, uncle, and nephew?
Auntie, uncle, and nephew. Is it the Doctor's wife?
Correct. In Vincent and the Doctor, the sky evolves into what famous painting?
I'm not sure the name, but pass.
Starry Night. To the nearest 10, the episode Dalek primarily took place on what floor?
Is it 15, maybe?
53.
Pass, I don't know.
Incorrect. 53. What
53,
did Bracewell and Churchill initially call the Daleks?
Pass.
Ironsides. In Aliens of London, it was said that Mickey was deserving of an apology from who?
Jackie?
Correct, and that is your time. Joe, how do you think you did there?
Yeah, well, I got 2 right, which I'm happy about. But yeah, as I said, there's a lot more. Like, again, like the Vincent van Gogh question, like, I remember the visual of the scene and what happens, but just the name of the painting I couldn't quite remember. But I did as well as I can.
Of course, and I thought it was, to be fair, you did have a very quick start, so I thought we were going to be setting a much higher score than that. It was just tailed off at the end, but they were a very, very tough set of questions. When I asked you what floor the episode Dalek was set on, I was like, there's no chance he's getting this. This is such a stupid cash builder question. Should have been head-to-head, but nevertheless. Joe, you did very well. 2 correct answers, as you said.
Thank you very much.
No worries. £10 there. Let's bring back the chaser.
Hello, Joe.
Hello.
That was pretty good. The difficulty of the questions have definitely been very prevalent throughout this entire game so far, so I think you held your own against that set for sure. But of course, we'll see how things get on here.
Of course.
Absolutely right. Well, Joe, you've seen what Adam's taken, you've seen what Dylan's taken. It's quite a lower offer than a higher offer. You've been very reserved so far, so let's see what you do. You could decimate or you could add to this jackpot. So, if you like to take the lower offer, the chaser will offer you
another £5.
£5 again. However, if you like to take the higher offer, the chaser will offer you.
Got another one. £40.
Hey Joe, turn and face your team. So far it's a full house, so you still got Adam and Dylan to liaise with here. You guys, what do you think Joe should take here?
I think, 5's a good chance, but go without what you feel. But I think 5's the right option.
I think go for the middle offer, because don't forget you've got multiple options for what the answer could be, so you're more likely to get it right. If you've got an inkling in your head, I think cash builders are quite hard. But if you wanted to go higher offer, you can do that too, but just remember the questions are quite hard today.
Okay, Joe, of course the choice is yours. What would you like to go for, 5, 10 or 40?
Because I advised both Adam and Dylan to kind of go for the middle option, I think it'd be best if I did that for myself as well, not to be a hypocrite.
Absolutely,
So I'm going to go for the middle option.
Yeah, amazing. I'll take away the other 2 options. Yeah, I think that's right, Dom.
So we've got a full spread. We've got a lower offer taker, we've got a higher offer taker, and we've got a middle offer taker. All sorts of diversity here.
Absolutely, quite an episode we've got on our hands today. Right, Joe, for £10, the chase is on. Best of luck. Fantastic. Here comes the first question. This is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. Okay, good luck. In school reunion, how much were the chips that Rose bought? A, £1. B, £2. C, £3. God forbid what the questions are going to be like next series. Okay, Joe, your answer, please.
I'm gonna say C, £3.
Maybe in this economy, but that is incorrect. It was £2.
Oh, okay.
It was B, yeah. Chaser, your answer, please.
Okay.
I went for £1 because I was thinking, because they wanted the children to desperately eat the chips so they would, be able to feel the scatters paradigm. So they would make them as cheap as possible. Clearly not that cheap. That's more expensive than McDonald's was in 2005.
For real. The context was a little wrong there. It was in the cafe with K9. The school
Yeah,
dinners,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, the school dinners in the school were
Damn.
free actually, but it was £2 in the shop that they went to, the little cafe.
Wait, did you say that in the cafe in the school it was free?
It was free school meals, yeah.
Oh, as in free, as in FREE.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So for a second I was just like, what? They're pricing the kids out. What's going on?
I know, right? No, it was compulsory because they wanted to be very intelligent, but Penny, who couldn't eat the chips for some reason, was obviously the one who didn't get mind looped. No idea why you can eat chips, but yeah. Okay, right. You both got that one wrong. Here's your next question, Joe. What food did the 11th Doctor say was evil? A, bread and butter. B, apple. C, beans. Joe, your answer, please.
He said beans were evil.
Let's see if beans is the correct answer. That is the correct answer. Very well done. You moved down the boards.
Bad beans, he said.
Yes.
Indeed. Chaser, your answer, please.
I also put beans. Bad beans.
Great scene. Right, Joe, we've got you up and running. Here comes your next question. Boomtown is set how many months after World War III? A, 3 months. B, 6 months. C, 9 months. Joe, your answer, please.
This is a bit of a guess, because I don't really watch this episode too often, but I'm gonna guess 3 months?
Let's see if A is the correct answer. It isn't. It was B, 6, so you stay where you are. Chaser, your answer, please.
I put 6 months. There needed to be a significant amount of time for Margaret to have her rise to power. That was my
Yeah,
logic.
true, I guess. Yeah.
Absolutely. He is now 2 behind you. Here comes your next question. Teacher John Smith believed he was from where? A, Southampton. B, Nottingham. C, Bristol. Joe, your answer, please.
Southampton?
A, Southampton. Let's see if that's the correct answer. It isn't again, it was B. Once again, you went A where it should be. Zigged when you should have zagged, as Don would say. Right, Chaser, your answer, please.
This was a wrong button press. My bad. I was aiming for Nottingham, but I hit Bristol. That was entirely on me. Because I was spending so long thinking about it, and then I forgot the actual fucking button.
Nevertheless, Joe, he's still
in it.
behind you. Absolutely. 4 correct answers to make it through to the final chase. Joe, let's get some consistency going. Are you ready for your next one?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Sure, it has went from yes, I'm very confident, to sure if we have to.
Very confident.
Here it comes. Rose deduced she would be how old by the events of the episode Dalek? A, 24. B, 26. C, 28. Joe, your answer, please.
She said B, 26.
I wouldn't have had a bloody clue, mate. So very well done. That's the correct answer. Move down the board. 3 from home now. Impressive answer. Chaser, your answer, please.
I put 26. I didn't know the dialogue, but I worked it out mathematically because it was 19 in 2005 plus 7, 26.
Amazing logic again. Okay, very well done. Joe, 3 away from getting home safely, and Chaser is still 2 behind you. Here comes your next question. At the start of Amy's choice, what was Amy making? A. Cupcakes. B. Bread. C. Tiramisu. Joe, your answer, please.
Was it cupcakes she was making?
She was indeed. That's the correct answer. 2 from home now. How did you know? Good guess or?
That one was a little bit more of a guess, but I did vaguely remember cupcakes.
It wasn't even dialogue. I just saw it in like the background because she's making something, and then in the background you see the cupcake holders. What the hell?
I don't know. Given the tone of that scene, it just felt like more right, like it was cupcakes or something like that. It definitely wasn't tiramisu. That was out of left field.
Yeah. After the first 2 options, I had no idea what to put for C, as you can tell. Chaser has put.
How did you get that? I put bread because I didn't have a clue. This wasn't in any dialogue. This was. How the fuck? What?
It just felt right. Okay. it just felt right. There's actually
That's
making
insane.
cupcakes.
That's insane. Why would she? I mean, she shouldn't have been making cupcakes. She was pregnant.
For real. Right.
Jesus Christ.
Very impressive. 2 from home. Right. Joe, here comes your next question. During the events of the long game, the population of Earth was what? A. 96 billion, B. 100 billion, or C. 196 billion? Hey, Joe, your answer please.
I'm gonna say B. 100 million. 100 billion.
Billion, okay, let's see if that is the correct answer. It isn't, it was A, 96 billion, so you stay where you're on the board. To move 1 behind you now, the chaser has put.
Oh, this is a disaster. I put 196 billion. And we're overshot by a massive amount.
Joe, let's get
You're thrashing us today.
I know.
You are thrashing us.
I'm sorry, guys, I'm sorry. Here comes your next question. Bethlehem Royal Hospital appears in what episode? A. The Name of the Doctor. B. The Shakespeare Code. C. Smith and Jones. Okay, Joe, your answer, please.
I'm not sure if I'm missing hearing you saying Bedlam or Bethlehem, so I'm gonna say Shakespeare Code because I don't know if it's Bedlam.
It's got like 3 different names in that episode, but it was the Shakespeare Code, correct? But it's got a bunch of different names.
Okay, yeah, I was because I'm pretty sure it's Bedlam, but I was unsure if I was mishearing you or not. But yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. It's Bedlam. It's also Bethlehem. It's also something else. Chaser.
Yeah, I misheard you entirely. I thought you said Eflin, and I was completely confused, so I went with Name of the Doctor. Oh well.
Okay, Joe. Big gap between you and the chaser now. Get this next one correct, and you are through to the final chase. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Here comes your question. What is the universal symbol for hospitals? A. Moon. B. Cross. C. Building. Joe, your answer, please.
I'm gonna say cross.
B. Cross. What makes you put that?
To be honest, I don't even know really what episode you're referring to, really. So this is a bit of a guess, but I think building feels a bit unspecific. So I'm leaning more towards moon or cross. I think cross feels the most right, but I don't know.
Let's see if B. Cross is the correct answer. It isn't. It was A. Moon.
Oh, sorry.
No, let's see if it's the correct answer. No, it was A. Moon. Right, so you stay where you're on the board. You are not home and dry yet. The chaser has put.
I put cross as well because logically it's just the one you'd go for.
Yeah.
Yeah. What episode are you referring to?
What episode?
New Earth. It was a green moon on the side of the building, and he said moon.
Yeah,
that's
if you gave me the
symbol.
the episode, I think I probably would have guessed that.
Yeah, you said the episode title.
Yeah.
It doesn't narrow it down. There's 5 billion years worth of hospital, and it's definitely changed a few times since then.
I'm sure.
Yeah, now you say New Earth, I visualize the moon. Yeah.
Right. Okay, Joe. Here's the next question. In Hooverville, a fight broke out after what was stolen? A. Soup. B. Beans. C. Bread. Joe, your answer, please.
I'm gonna say C, bread.
Let's see if C is the correct answer. It is indeed, and you are through to the final chase, which raises the jackpot to £55. Joe, very well done. How are you feeling?
That was shockingly hard. I mean, I'm sorry. Thanks for your patience, guys. Honestly, but that was a harder round than I thought it was going to be.
Dom, how did you find that?
Terribly hard. Yeah, even I was struggling a lot with those. If I didn't even make the boo-boo, I would have struggled a lot because that was very difficult. These are getting very, very tough. Well played for getting through and just keeping your nerve and everything because, yeah, my God.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, good luck with the final chase.
Absolutely, Joe. Go and take the seat with your team. Chaser, 3 in the final chase. How are you feeling going into it?
I'm making a good team, but I just know I wouldn't have been able to catch them because the questions were just too difficult. But
yeah,
if that's the case, then you know what? Bring on the challenge in the final chase and see what happens.
As there are 3 of you in the final chase, you have a 3-step head start, and you'll be playing for £55. Would you like to receive questions from set A or set B? Speak amongst yourselves, please.
Shall we do A? Anyone got any leads either way?
Okay, you're going to go with set A. Yep, that leaves the chaser with set B. Very well done. Okay. Right, contestants, you have 2 minutes on the clock to build as many steps between you and the chaser as you can. Of course, you start with 3 steps. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Best of luck. Your 2 minutes starts. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Who portrayed Craig Owens?
James Corden.
James Corden.
Correct. In Bad Wolf, who was defabricated?
Jack Harkness.
Correct. Who is the American president during the Impossible Astronaut Day of the Moon?
Richard Nixon.
Richard Nixon.
Correct. What swear word were the Slovene halfway through saying when blown up?
Bollocks.
Correct. What are the creatures in Father's Day called?
Reapers.
Correct. What villain is nicknamed the Lonely Assassins?
Weeping Angels.
Correct. Bloody hell. During the Battle of Demon Run, who provides narration?
River Song.
Correct. In Rise of the Cybermen, Mickey went to meet what relative?
His nan.
Yes, correct. Grandmother, yes. What was the name of Mickey's parallel universe counterpart?
Ricky.
Correct. Who first proposed the Torchwood Institute?
Queen Victoria.
Correct. What fruit does the Doctor repeatedly mention in the Doctor Dances?
Bananas.
Correct. How did the Doctor punish daughter of mine?
Tap you in a mirror.
In every mirror.
Correct. Bloody hell. What human was possessed by the Beast?
Toby Zed.
Correct. Dawn in the Fireplace is set on what spaceship?
SS Madame du Pompadour.
Correct. What floor on Satellite 5 was said to have walls made of gold?
500.
Correct. In what episode would you find Rahesh, Adeola, and Gareth?
Which episode?
It was
Army
Army
of
of Ghosts.
Army of Ghosts.
Incorrect. What was inside the Void ship?
Dalek.
Correct. In the Big Bang, what hat did the Doctor steal?
Ez.
Correct. And that is your time up. Right, so
Yeah, I think.
spectacular performance there. Dom does not catch a break today. He's got to catch a score of 20.
20. Oh, wow. Okay.
Right.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Whoa, let's go.
Chaser, right, best of luck. Let's bring him back. Chaser, score of 20. Very, very spectacular performance there from the contestants.
This is a first, isn't it? 20.
Absolutely.
All right, well, whatever happens, this is a score that I have no shame in losing to. But you know what? I just got to give them my best shot because it's not often you get to just go all out. Oh, that's going to be fun.
Indeed. Right. Dom, best of luck. Of course, 2 minutes on the clock. If you get one wrong, the time will stop, and there will be a pushback opportunity for the contestants. Dom, the Purple Doctor, longest standing chaser on this series, are you ready to go?
Let's go. Let's duel.
Let's go. I'm very excited for this. Your time starts now. From the episode Utopia, what color was Chando?
Blue.
Correct. In Vincent the Doctor, what famous actor went uncredited?
Bill Nye.
Correct. To escape the Pandorica, who was given the sonic screwdriver by the Doctor?
Amy.
Incorrect on the clock. Contestants, to escape the Pandorica, who was given the sonic screwdriver by the Doctor?
Oh, I would have.
Rory?
That's the correct
No,
answer.
no, it's
Chase it
me.
back to 1. Yes.
Sorry, that is the correct answer. Yes, it is. Yeah.
It's Rory,
So-
yes.
He gives Roy the Sonic, and he opens the Pandora with the Sonic, which lets the past Doctor out.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Right.
Okay. So I just remembered Amy trapped in the Pandora, and so of course you don't have much time to think about these things. But
Yeah, right. Dom, your time, 1 minute 44, and you've got 19 to catch. Your time starts now. Andrew Garfield played what character?
Frank.
Correct. In Gridlock, how many passengers did the car need to access the fast lane?
3.
Correct. In The Doctor's Wife, Idris gives herself what nickname?
Sexy.
Correct. What was the name of Mr. Magpie's shop?
Magpie Electricals.
Correct. By the event of Utopia, what hadn't existed for over 1,000 years?
Pass.
Incorrect on the clock. Contestants, by the event of Utopia, what hadn't existed for over 1,000 years?
I think it's universities. Does anybody else agree with that in the team or have any other ideas? I think it's universities.
I can't quite remember. If you're confident in that,
Yeah, I
go with
can't
that,
remember myself.
Are you happy to go with universities?
Yes.
Let's do
let's
that
go
then.
with that.
Thank you.
That's the correct answer, and you push the chaser back down to 4.
Wow. Impressive.
Yeah, I would have gotten that. Yeah.
Very well done. Right, Chaser. 16 to catch, 1 minute 16 left. Are you ready?
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Here it comes. Your time starts again. Now, who said, I'm old, I'm fat, I'm blue?
Dorian Mulder.
Correct. In Army of Ghosts, who pretends to be Rose for a lot of the episode?
Jackie.
Correct. What was the Doctor's one word of advice to the family of blood?
Run.
Correct. What colour was Lucy Cartwright's balloon?
Red.
Correct. What was the name of Craig Owen's girlfriend?
Sophie.
Correct. Narratively, who painted the exploding TARDIS?
Van Gogh.
Correct. What was the name of Eve Moses' character in The Unquiet Dead?
Griffith.
Correct. What was weird about the rain in Smith and Jones?
Let's go now.
Correct. If it's alien, it's ours is the motto of what institute?
Portrait.
Correct. What food did Auto Mickey want?
Pizza.
Correct. At the end of the sound of drums, who teleports off the Valiant?
Teleports.
Incorrect on the clock. Contestants, pivotal pushback opportunity. At the end of the sound of drums, who teleports off the Valiant?
I'm pretty sure it's Martha.
Martha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the correct answer. Very well done. You pushed the Chaser back to 13. What a run that was from the Chaser. My God. Chaser, you have got 32 seconds left, and you've got to catch
Let's
a
go.
score of 7. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, your time starts again. Now, when trapped in two streams, what did Amy build?
Build. Oh, but handball.
Correct. In Let's Go Hitler, how did the river poison the Doctor?
Kiss.
Correct. How many miles of cable snapped in the Satan pit?
Oh, pass.
Incorrect on the clock. Contestants, how many miles of cable snapped in the Satan pit?
I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like it's 50 or 100. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Does any-
I'm not sure. But, I think I'd imagine it would have been a quite big number.
Yeah, I'm thinking 50. I feel like 100 is too much.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure, so I can go 50.
I'm happy to go 50.
Okay, let's do that then, but I'm not sure.
That is the incorrect answer. The answer was 10.
Oofed. Sorry, guys.
Should have got the Martha one. That was frustrating. See, I was thinking at the end. I got my episodes mixed up. I was thinking, what happened to the end of Last of the Time Lords, you idiot? It was Sound of Drums, he said. Oh, well.
Right, Dom, your time starts now. What did Rose classify as Exhibit A in Van Statten's museum?
Exhibit A. Oh, the dark.
Incorrect on the clock. Contestants, what did Rose classify as Exhibit A in Van Statten's museum?
The
It's
Doctor?
the Doctor.
Oh.
Correct. Right, you push the Chaser back down to 14. 6 to catch. Dom, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
I am going to go very fast. Right. Your time starts again. Now, what's the translation of Blake Droog? Correct. To render him unconscious in 11th hour, Amy hit the doctor with what? Correct. In the crystal black spot, who performed CPR on Rory?
Simon.
Incorrect on the clock.
Oh.
Contestants.
Amy.
Correct.
Of course it is. Oh.
Should chase her back. Nevertheless, this is a very, very spectacular final chase.
Yeah.
Okay, your time starts again. Now, what technical name did River give the forest on the Byzantium ship?
The Maze of the Dead, is that the one?
No, but it doesn't matter because you're out of time.
Yeah,
That
well.
means the contestants have won £55. Very well done. The correct answer there would have been Oxygen Factory.
No, I wouldn't have got that one.
But spectacular performance from everyone there. Contestants, how are you feeling?
Yeah, feeling pretty good about that, actually. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, good fun.
Yeah, buzzing. Really, really good time.
Absolutely amazing. I'm glad you guys did have fun. So you guys go home away from here with £18.33 each. Not the highest score we've ever had, but it was definitely the highest target we've ever had. Dom, nothing to be ashamed of. Dom, your thoughts?
Wow, that was really good. If I actually thought about the Martha one, then I probably would have been closer, and then the Amy one as well. But when you're going have to go at such a pace, sometimes your brain can just shut down, and then you make silly mistakes. This happened on the real show, and then you just end up kicking yourself. But honestly, still, you did exemplary well to actually get a score of 20. So no harm there. That was exemplary. Well done.
Absolutely. Another spectacular episode of The Chase and another series of incredibly high scores and performances from the Chasers. So yeah, incredible. There we go. Thank you to everybody at home watching along. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and also to register your interest to be in the next series using the link in the description if you'd like to come and give this a go as well. See you next week for another episode of The Chase. Goodbye for now.